All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today, I actually wanted to do a little bit of more of an informative video for you guys. So I actually get a lot of questions regarding how to build your chest up, how to get a wider back. So I thought it would be a nice switch up to get into those topics and help you guys out. So luckily for you guys, back is actually one of my favorite days and muscle groups to hit. So I actually struggled with it a lot the past couple of years, but I've implemented small things into my day-to-day routine that's helped me out a lot. So I'll walk you guys through that as well. Also for today, instead of my usual pre-workout, I want to use Rep Energy's Raise Energy Drink. I'm not a huge fan of energy drinks, but you can save 25% off any Rep Sports products. Use my discount code ZALAM. Tastes great, zero sugar, no carbs. If you're cutting, it's perfect. It's just a nice to throw in for an extra boost in energy. So, yep. So one of the basics is just a pull-up. It helps a lot with building up your lats, and honestly, the strength that you can gain from just doing a regular pull-up will definitely help you out with not only your back workouts, but your pull workouts in general. So let's get into it. So one thing to keep in mind is honestly focus on your reps more, your form more than how many reps you're hitting. I see a lot of people cheating their reps. Just focus on slow acceleration and just that squeeze when you come up. And keep in mind, just try to keep your elbows as tucked to your body as close as possible. It's going to help out with that stretch with your lats as well. So one of my favorite back workouts that targets exactly the lats is the lat pull down. So there's a lot of different variations for this as well. My favorite is the mat grip, which you'll see has a really good, directional for where your hands are placed, which helps out with that tucked in shoulder motion that I was talking about for the pull-ups. Again, this is just helpful when it comes to that acceleration, that stretch. The key for lat pull downs is try to bring it down towards the middle to bottom of your chest. And if you can, for extra difficulty, for this exercise, focus on holding it and squeezing it at the bottom for 2 to 3 seconds for each rep. And you'll see a lot of improvement throughout the rest of your pull workouts with this exercise. All right, so the next exercise that I just hit is the row. So you can do this in many different variations with the dumbbell, with the barbell. So I recently started doing it with the standing, well, I guess it's a seated row machine, but I've been doing it standing. This helps you utilize a lot of your core. Don't try to not utilize your leg power while you're doing it. It's very easy to do that, but as you can see, throughout the duration of the workout, I am trying to keep my elbow as close to my body as possible to activate the lats and the mid to lower portion of my back. So for those of you who are trying to build that bulk in your back, any type of row machine is gonna work, especially if you're doing a closed grip row. And again, you can do this with dumbbells, with a lot of machines that are available, and even with the cable row machine as well. So I wanted to throw in another row variation that you guys can throw into your routine. So I already showed you guys a close grip variation that you can do, but another one of my favorite wide grip row variations is the T-bar row. What I like to do is just to throw in maybe 1 to 2 of each from each of my pull or back days. It just throws in a different dynamic to your workouts. And it does also target, so if you're doing the wide grip, for example, it will target the outer part of your lat. And again, you can do this with your dumbbells, barbell, and there's a lot of machines and cables that you can do these exercises with as well. All right, so the next exercise I want to show you guys is the bent over barbell row. So the nice thing about this is you can do it underhand and overhand, depending on whatever is more comfortable for you. I usually prefer doing it underhand just because it's more challenging for me, and I feel a little bit more of that squeeze. So I guess the main thing to keep in mind for this exercise is to keep your back as straight as possible. A lot of people will say different things about it facing the ground or up. I think as long as your back is straight and your lower back is in a secured motion, you should be good to go. So give it a try. So one of my favorite accessory movements for any body part is the rope pullover. So the nice thing about this is you can get a really nice squeeze without having to go super high in the weight you're doing. So you can do this either with the rope that you'll see for a lot of tricep extension machines, or you can do it with the straight bar pullover. And again, the main thing to keep in mind while you're doing this exercise is to keep your back straight. You might end up doing a little bit of swinging, but as long as your back is straight as you're coming up, you should be good to go. And the nice thing about this movement is usually these machines are located near a mirror. So make sure you're looking at yourself while you're doing it to make sure your back is straight throughout the duration of the workout. So give it a try and let me know what you guys think. All right guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Those are just a few of the key pull and back movements that I do in my day-to-day back routines. It's helped me out a lot, focusing on the key things that I mentioned throughout this video, not only for my pull and back exercises, but throughout my workouts in general. The back is a very difficult area of your muscle group and your body to target, so it's really important to find little things that work for you. And again, when it comes to the form, there's many different ways of doing things. You'll see many different things on the internet. Just find what works for you, a lot of trial and error. But honestly, I think those will help you guys out a lot if you are struggling with your back and your pull movements in general. Now, as far as rep scheme goes, I usually, so for my accessory movements, for not only for my back, but for any muscle group, I usually like to do 12 to 15 reps. Again, the accessory movements are, I don't want to say for looks, but it's for that aesthetic to the muscles that you're hitting. For the compound movements, if you're trying to build strength, I usually like to target the 6 to 8 rep range. This really helps me, and I like to keep 1 to 2 reps at the end until failure. This helps me avoid fatigue and build strength week to week as I'm hitting those exercises. So hopefully those tips helped you guys out a lot. I'll definitely be looking to do more of these videos for different muscle groups to help you guys out in the areas that you guys do struggle with. So as always, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share to your friends and family. It'll help out a lot, and I definitely appreciate all the support I've gotten throughout this journey so far, and I look forward to dropping more content soon.